I'm Leslie Glazier with At Properties, and welcome to Windy City Wednesdays. And today we are meeting with Cara and Rebecca and Alyssa and their cute dogs with one tail at a time. And I'm super excited to be back with you, Cara, and talking about the differences of COVID-19 and what is going on with adoption and fostering and all that good stuff. So
a lot to talk about.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's spring though. It's a good time to adopt a dog, right?
It's a very good time to adopt a dog, not only because it's spring, but because we really need you to adopt dogs. We have more dogs than ever in our care right now. Most people have some time to start training and getting their dog acclimated to their new home. So it's a nice time to get out and adopt a friend and stop being lonely.
Are you seeing any people that it's too difficult right now? Or is it the opposite of just everyone's home and wants a companion?
The opposite, which is a really good problem to have. We knew that our city shelter was going to be hit hard with needing to cut back some of their programs, and dogs still continue to come into the shelter system. So we started saving more dogs. We put out a call for foster homes, and we got a large response. So many fosters that now we have more dogs than foster homes. So we're just trying to get out there and save more. Yeah.
That's amazing. So are you still going out there and finding the dogs? Is that still?
So not myself personally. The only staff that we have that are out in the community right now are our medical and our intake staff. So our medical team is a team of 3, and they're meeting with our fosters privately one by one with their foster dog to do our health exams and make sure that dogs are up to date on their preventatives and vaccines and that they're on track to be ready for adoption. And then our intake team, they are going to the city shelter here in Chicago to meet dogs and pull them into our program.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we're very lucky. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
What are you seeing right now? What are the besides the huge changes in our lives, what are you seeing for one tail?
There's just so much energy right now in getting dogs out of the shelter system here in Chicago and beyond. And we keep saying rescue dogs are having a moment right now. There's so much scary stuff happening out there. Folks are lonely, folks are scared, they're uncertain about what's in the future. But getting dogs out of the shelter seems to put a little silver lining in everyone's day.
Absolutely.
And that's been the most amazing thing to witness. The latest numbers that I saw at our city shelter was, I think, 55 dogs and a few cats. And those numbers are both typically in the hundreds.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It's a record breaker by far.
And Rebecca, tell me a little bit about this cutie.
This is Tammy Ray. She is my foster dog right now. She came here a week and a half ago and just made it up on the adoptables page this week. She is super chill, as you can see. She likes to nap. She likes to play a lot and then nap really hard. So she's kind of perfect, to be honest. Not usually something I say about all the foster dogs, but she's perfect.
Fostered before?
Yes, I foster regularly for one tail at a time. Mm-hmm. I like getting the ones that have some skin issues because it's kind of what I like. She's like hairless and she's a little bit crusty. She needs medicated baths, but she's going to have an amazing glow up and I can't wait to see it.
Tell me a little bit about fostering.
So fostering with one tail at a time is super easy. They provide everything you need from food, toys, Kongs and peanut butter, puzzle toys, whatever you could want, leash and everything. Really all you have to have is love and a place to live. And it's really easy. They schedule all the vet appointments. They have OTAT has a huge network of fosters and volunteers who all help if your dog needs transport or if you need supplies dropped off. To be honest, I kind of thought when all this COVID stuff happened, people weren't going to volunteer quite as much. But I think people have stepped up so much even more because they are home and they want to help. It's been incredible to see, to be honest.
That's fantastic. And so Cara, what are you seeing in terms of, you're saying there's not enough dogs right now to foster. I've never heard of such a thing.
There certainly are. There are dogs everywhere here in Chicago and beyond that are still waiting in shelters and coming in. We've increased our intake by more than 56%. So we're kind of stretched as far as we can go right now as far as our staff resources. Yeah. All of our volunteers are remote right now, so there's only so much that they can do. So we're completely relying on the staff that we have, which is small, to intake and then foster coordinate all of our dogs and really push them to their limits. So we're all learning new ways of life right now, but we're really trying to figure out how to get scrappy and keep pulling more, as many as we can.
That's great. Are you, what would you need? People want to help right now. What can they do?
Well, surprisingly, there's still a lot you can do. Get on our foster list still. Even after COVID-19 goes away, we'll still need you. And a lot of folks, I hope they stick around because most of our fosters, they work full-time jobs, not from home, and it can be done. So I hope that people, get excited and they stick around to foster a dog. Meet our adoptable dogs online, share some of their profiles from our social media. And then if you have a little extra spare change, we have a lot of dogs in our program that we need to provide medical care for right now. So a donation, whether that's monetary or supplies, would go a long way too.
Is there anything people can drop off or that you need?
Yeah, so we're updating what we need the most on our social media channels. That's changing pretty regularly. I think 2 weeks ago, it was we desperately need crates for 60 dogs by next week. Then last week, it was masks and gloves for our medical team. And this week, the last time I checked, it was heartworm and flea and tick preventative was what we were going through like crazy. We can't keep our supply large enough for that. And those can be dropped off at the adoption center. We don't have anyone there right now, but we have some signage saying how you can leave those things. We're checking those donations daily.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Anything else, Rebecca, that you'd like to add for people to know about one-tail fostering?
I think it's important to note that when you are fostering, you get to choose the dog you foster. A lot of people are nervous they might get a dog that doesn't match their lifestyle, their other dogs. I know Katya on the bottom here really likes cats, and not all dogs are into cats. It's a really cool network where you get to choose exactly what you want. If you want a small dog, big dog, old dog, puppy, a mom with a litter of puppies, basically you choose what you want, which is really cool.
And is there any kind of support group for you in terms of, I need some training help or?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of support actually. The first one I'll mention is the Facebook group that all the fosters are in. You can ask questions, you can share fun photos and videos. It really makes it a community feel, which is really great. You get to know these people and eventually you meet them in person, and that's really cool. There's also an email address that we can all email for any sort of support we need, whether that's supplies, some training help, just general questions. A lot of especially new fosters have questions, so they get answered within the hour. And then the third resource is the B team, which is the behavior team. If there's anything that the fosters are doing that needs a little extra help, One Tail at a Time assigns them one of our trainers to help with that specifically. So you have all the support you could need.
That's amazing. I mean, your organization is incredible. My son adopted a dog.
I heard Felix, right?
He's now Kobe.
Kobe?
Thank you guys so much for joining me today. What you do is incredible. All of you. Thank you. The doggies all thank you.
We look forward to actually seeing you again sometime.
I'm around. Okay, guys, take care.
Good one. Bye.
Bye.